Um, Thanks, Will. Thanks, Murray and IROCS and Ian for giving me a chance to speak. One caveat, I am a filmmaker, so I like to stay behind the scenes. I do not possess the oratory skills of Wilf Wakely, and so please understand. Anyway, just a little bit about myself and why I got involved. 2 years ago, I was looking to make a film that involved Japan. I lived there for several years in the 90s. I married a very beautiful Japanese wife. We have a very beautiful Japanese American kid, and I just wanted to connect more to Japan. And my partner David Hearn showed me an article in a magazine that was about Murray, and actually at the World Cup in 2006. And so that was the genesis, and we contacted Murray. He said he was interested. We flew up there for 3 or 4 days, and we got to know his story. And from there it just snowballed, and that was 2 years ago. And we've interviewed probably over 20 cases, 20 subjects, 3 children who were abducted and were, made their way back or were returned, and several cultural experts, lawyers, professors. So I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I do know a bit about the topic. Anyway, my role as a filmmaker, I look at this as it's a complex issue. Cultures, I mean, trying to understand another culture, you can spend your whole life doing it and never even fully achieve, fully realize something. And as Colin has shown, and I think Wolf has stated, anyway, it's very complex, and I see my role as taking that complex thing and making it at what is it really about, and it's about children. And the society has a right to has an obligation to protect the rights of its weakest citizens, its children. And I believe that children have a right to see both parents. Only in extreme cases should that not be clear. And I haven't found an abducted child as an adult who said otherwise, that they were happy they only had contact with one child. Anyway, my hope with the film is that we can shed light on the subject and spark conversation both within Japan and multilaterally between other countries, and do what's right for the kids, because that's really what matters. And so this piece you're about to see now is a 5-minute promotional piece for our feature film, and I hope you enjoy it.
Can you act it out?
I can. Interpretive dance. Did it not show up? It's black for you. Murray, how you feeling?
Nervous. We just don't know what's going to happen here. We'll go and see, and there's a chance that my kids are going to come walking up the street and say hello to me, and everything will be good. And then there's a possibility of, people misinterpreting our presence there and thinking we're up to no good, and us having to deal with that. I think a lot of information can be communicated just with a glance, with looking at someone and smiling, and I think that that's really important. I have had the opportunity to speak to each of them on the phone since they left, one time each, and tell them that I love them. And I think that hearing that is important, and I think seeing me is also important. Yes!
Crime and Punishment returns. Welcome back to the program continuing action with Murray Wood. How much access are you being allowed, and why is that?
I've been allowed no access. When I saw them, it was part of a court procedure.
After Murray's wife Ayako abducted Taka and Mana to Japan, he took her to court there. Supporting his case was the fact that he and Ayako had already spent 2.5 years in Canadian courts fighting a custody battle over Taka and Mana. During that time, 5 different court orders were issued. Ayako failed to abide by the first 4, so on the 5th, Murray was given sole custody. The presiding judge in the case stated that Ayako was not willing or capable of parenting responsibly and in the best interests of the children. Also bolstering Murray's case was a court order issued before Ayako left for Japan, mandating that she must return with the children to Canada by December 9th, 2004. Court orders signed by both parties. And yet in the Japanese courts,
we lost on every issue that sort of came forward. No attention was paid to Canadian law at all.
This Japanese big burly dude is just like pushing me around. And he was pushing me, and actually like riding my back. And finally I just couldn't carry this guy anymore. And basically he just drove my head into this concrete wall and cracked my head open.
I don't think Japanese court cases or legal system works properly on precedent, and I don't think that it's going to really seek a matter of social justice.
I just hope for a small time with my child, to see her smile, to see her face, her wave, and just it will make my day. Papa Maichan!
The thing you have to understand about the family court system in Japan is that it doesn't have any real power to change anything, to force any parties to do anything that they don't want to do.
They called me and they said, your daughter is here and she would like to meet with you, and do you want to meet with her? And I said, Jesus Christ, yes.
Elena Sayaka Marks.
The system not only encourages child abduction, but it completely discourages child visitation. Whoever has the child keeps the child, so its possession is the whole thing. It's kind of finders keepers, losers weepers.
I studied the vending machines pretty carefully for a while there, trying to look perplexed at all the choices that were offered me. Oh yeah?
Mana?